Right, we're back live with you tonight. Let's start here now. President Cyril Ramaphosa says he has no intention of firing his deputy, Paul Mashatile, and has had a conversation with him about the so-called plans to oust him. He made the comments in Boksburg on the east of Johannesburg following a 3-day meeting of the National Executive Committee. Newzroom Afrika's Ziyanda Ngcobo reports.
President Cyril Ramaphosa says he's noted a Sunday newspaper report wherein his deputy, Paul Mashatile, says there is a plot to oust him from office by next month. It also comes just days after known Ramaphosa ally, Bejane Chauke, released a statement on Twitter stating that he's aware of fake WhatsApps purporting to be from him, where he's part of plans to undermine Mashatile's office.
I had a discussion with the Deputy President and I said, but what is this? And we are going to have another discussion and I immediately said to him, I appointed you and I'm the only person who can de-appoint you. And there is just no thought, no plan, no inkling whatsoever that something like that could be in the works. And I would have, to have my own head examined, to have had a deputy president appointed, and thereafter, because I'm the only one who could remove him, unless the party decides so, and then do that. So there is no truth or substance to that at all.
The president also says there's an unnecessary excitement around the failure of Energy Minister Gwede Mantashe in attending the signing ceremony of a memorandum of understanding with the Dutch and Danish prime ministers on green energy initiatives.
Let me say, we're making a mountain out of a molehill, really, here. It's been suggested that when Minister Mantashe was not at the signing of the agreement, MOU rather, when the Dutch Prime Minister and the Danish Prime Minister were here, it was a big snub and a big deal. It wasn't. And things were moving very quickly, and people in his department and other departments and the presidents were moving very quickly. And as he has said, he hadn't really read the agreement. But the agreement, the MOU, was signed by government. So government has signed that.
Ramaphosa says an announcement will be made regarding next month's BRICS summit in the coming week. But the president has been vague about the physical attendance of Russian President Vladimir Putin, only confirming that the gathering won't be virtual.
We are not going to have a virtual BRICS summit. We are going to have a physical BRICS summit, and all of us are committed to having a summit where we will be able to eyeball each other. We have not held a physical summit for quite a long time, almost 3 years now, and so sorry to disappoint you, it's not going to be virtual.
Ramaphosa says he can now confidently claim that the NEC he leads is coherent and united, which will ultimately restore the faith that South Africans once had in the liberation movement. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziyanda Ngcobo in Boksburg.